huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. Wentz to throw for it on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
All right, this gives us a chance, Charles, to go back to your playoff predictions. We covered the AFC. What do you see happening in the NFC?
All right, let's go with the division winners. Dallas in the East, Green Bay in the North. Let's see, New Orleans in the South, and out West, San Francisco. Wild cards, I think two are come from out West, Arizona and Seattle. And the third wild card, I think it's going to come from the South, and Tampa Bay gets in. Now, I don't believe Tampa Bay's going to the Super Bowl.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Here's Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Newton. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Mills. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Steps away to his left. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Newton. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and long, it's Newton. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense, pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
46-yard line.
Throwing here, Newton. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 49 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game.
23, Eagles 15. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Eluding the Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz.
And quickly finding Reagor.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brings up second and goal.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends.
One final try now for Wentz. And this is going to be caught on the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
And understandably, this crowd is in an absolute frenzy. But they've got to back it off a little bit, let the guys operate, and they need to take a deep breath as well. They've still got to get a 2-point conversion in order to tie this one.
And it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and a 2-point conversion with no time remaining. And we're off to overtime. I think we just witnessed the ultimate head-scratching moment. All they needed was the extra point to win the game, and they don't get the 2-point try. Why did they go for the 2-point conversion?
It is a head-scratcher, but I go back to when we sat down with them in our meeting, and they just kept coming back to special teams. It's just been not very good in practice this week. I wonder if that ghost loomed over them and decided not to kick it there and go for 2, but still, I think your odds are a whole lot better just snapping and putting it down and kicking.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. You got to kick the extra point.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Throwing is Newton, dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Back to throw, Newton.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. So ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guy.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.